If you ask the Greeks, where was heaven? They will tell you heaven was a mountain. In those days, nobody had climbed Mount Everest. So in their minds, they just believe that if you climb that mountain and you get up, you must see God. If you are a primitive man, the same way you still think. Notice they even call the depth of the sea hell. The Bible says God will subdue your iniquities. He will cast your sin into the depth of the sea. That means in their minds, they saw the sea as the great unknown, the place of the dead where no man can get to. But even now, man has gone to the depth of the sea. So they will use all these pictures as metaphors, as similes. Because we want to show you that there's a spiritual world, and that spiritual world is with us here. So heaven was not a distance, heaven is here. And you don't die to enter heaven, you get born again. Even witches don't die to enter heavenly places. The Bible says we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, powers, spiritual wickedness in high places, rulers of darkness, where? In heavenly places. So the word heavenly just refers to spiritual. Tell him about spiritual. Paul said, 2 Corinthians chapter 12, I know of a man, whether in the body or out of the body, I cannot tell. 14 years ago, he was caught up to the third heavens, and he was on the earth. So it's only believers, 21st century believers, that believe that you can't enter heaven when you are alive. Even those ancient men do not think like that. I mean, unbelievers in those days, they believe that heaven was so close. In fact, the entire story of the Tower of Babel is man's attempt to reach heaven. And you know that was not a height. That was not what Elon Musk is doing with SpaceX. Because Elon Musk, if it's tower they were trying to build, me and you know that today, Burj Khalifa don't pass that one. So God was not intimidated by the height. You missed it. Why would God come to scatter building? Are you not seeing World Trade Center? What do you think was the highest height they could build in Genesis 11? At best, 3-story building. So Tower of Babel was not that building was going up. No, the Bible said that man said, let us build a tower that will reach up to the heavens. That was man's attempt to get to God without God. That is illegal supernatural. That is native doctorism. You don't get to God without him. God is the way, the truth, the life. Jesus is the ladder, not your efforts. That's why God scattered it. God scatters idolatry. Am I making sense to you? And how do I know? In those days, they used to call shrine Tower. If you study the root meaning of the word Tower, when the Bible tells you that Tower is the word Sugarat. It's like, how many of you have seen pyramid before? How many of you know that in ancient Mayan civilization, when they build that pyramid, usually they build it, then on top there is a base. That place is empty. That's where they believe they will meet the gods. That's what they call heaven, the top of the pyramid, because heaven is the intersection between earth and the supernatural. Heaven is anywhere earth intersects the divine. So man wants to enter the spirit world without God. That is the illegality. This is what has given rise to idol worship and the rest.